Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to jojoSpeaks. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. A couple things I wanted to get out of the way before we get started with this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Press that big red subscribe button. It is free to do, so it's just a little ask for you to just subscribe to my channel. Also, be sure to give us a thumbs up on this video. We'd also like to see some comments on the video. Leave us your comments on your thoughts on the issues that we're tackling tonight, and also. What other things would you like for us to discuss in the future for future videos? Make sure you also press the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. And be sure to share jojoSpeaks all around the world with all of your family, friends, loved ones, on your social media contacts. Just share us and get us out there. So the crew is back. Jennifer and Mike, what's going on, y'all?
Hi.
Yes, Mike is back doing his thing, and Jennifer's got a new, a fresh retwist. Like, we are just stunting tonight, aren't we?
A new lace, a new hairstyle, a new color. Yes.
Yes, something new for the girls. So I wanted to give you guys a review of a movie that I watched recently. Hey Regina, what's going on? I watched B-Boy Blues this past week. It is original BET Plus original movie. It was directed by Jussie Smollett, and it is a movie about two men who meet and fall in love. And it's a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I was distracted by the fine men that were in the movie. I don't know if that kind of threw me off of the plot and everything else that's going on. I don't know.
Did y'all hear me?
We didn't hear a word.
No, we didn't hear it. And so yes, it was really good. Brandy from P Valley, who plays Mercedes in P Valley, she was on the show. She played the main character's co-worker / best friend, and it was just a really good movie. The fact that I really thought I knew the way that it was going to go the entire time, and I was completely wrong about it, because the story has a character who's known as Trade. And we're not supposed to, deal with the trade. You know what I'm saying? Those masculine presenting men who are not necessarily, who sometimes are out and sometimes are not. And so with this man, I really thought something bad was going to happen with him. And in fact, something bad did kind of happen in the movie. I don't want to give it away, but it all turned out great in the end. And one of the things is he has a son, and the way that he brings up his son to his new partner is shocking. But anyways, I really like the movie. So check that out, B-Boy Blues. Again, directed by Jussie Smollett. I also watched All the Queen's Men. I don't know if you guys know that series. It's a series concerning a gentleman. Right? Yes, okay. Male strippers. And Eva Marcel, she stars as the club owner in the movie, in the series. And I have to say, her acting is quite amateur. The script also leads to that as well. No, not at all. So I won't say that it's necessarily an enjoyable watch. If you want to see it for the skin, so be it. The plot is cool. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? But it's iffy. So I don't know. If you like it, so be it. But yes, definitely support BET Plus and checking out those things. So first on the agenda, we must get into Miss Kim Burrell. Jennifer, you have something to say?
Before we do, we have so many comments, and we shall not ignore them. All right. So first of all, of course, Regina says, "Hey, y'all." Per use. Hey, girl. And and she said, "Ooh, hair is in the room tonight."
Yes, it is.
And Miss B. Davis says, "Hello."
Hi. What's going on, Brittany?
Hey, Brittany. And Regina said, "Mike, I like your shirt."
Thank you.
It's very cute.
I was about to say you're welcome. And Brittany said, "I'm still trying to catch up on that show."
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Really?
it's got, the first season is out, and it's got 2 episodes of the second season out so far as well. So
Okay.
I'm on the 8th episode of the first season.
Wow. And Regina's on the same page as Mike right now. I'm not ready to watch anything Jussie Smollett.
And I did brief on Regina. I said the same thing. I'm not right now I'm not able to support anything. He should have did a play or a movie about lying men. And then maybe I'll watch.
Just maybe, because it'll be true to form.
Yes, maybe him and Kim Burrell can get together.
Oh no! Don't put them in the same category.
With a sneak peek of Monique coming through the door also.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
My lord. Anyways, so for our first hot topic, we have to get into Miss Kim Burrell.
Here we go.
She was videotaped on the pulpit with a mic, saying something to the effect of, you have to have interviews with people before you start friendships with them. You have to ask them, is your gas bill in your mama's name? Are you living in a trailer? Are you poor? Are you what? Are you this? Are you that? Basically, saying some very disparaging things towards those who are less fortunate. And I must say, I was not surprised by her comments whatsoever. This is something she is known for doing. This is not the first time that she has spoken out of turn. This is not the first time she has had disparaging remarks towards a certain group of people. Doesn't matter who they are. If you're beneath her, she's going to talk about you. I'm not surprised by this. She is so condescending to me. She has this air of superiority to me that just grinds my gears to no end. And she is what is wrong, in my opinion, what people see is wrong with the church. She displays everything that we see that is, not everything that is wrong with the church, but a lot of what is wrong with the church, and why people stay away from the church, why people are not going back to church. It's showing the bad side. This is the total opposite of what Jesus came to earth to do. Jesus came to uplift us. Jesus came to save us. And Kim Burrell is here talking down to us. Mike, what are your thoughts?
I have two thoughts. Now, I'm gonna say the first thing is I understood what she was talking about. I understood the underlying message. Her delivery was full of but her
Don't say it.
I ain't gonna say it. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to be a better Michael.
All right now.
Her delivery was full of but her message was correct. Like, I don't want to be friends with everybody. You do need to know these people before you call them your friend. But how she put it out there was definitely disrespectful to a lot of people, because you don't know what anybody's situation is. Because you're like, dude, how is your light bill in your other kid's name? Like, that's just, you don't have to say all that. That's ridiculous. And then when she was talking about ugly people, I understood when she wasn't talking about beauty. I understood that also, but how she said that and how it came across was totally wrong.
Horrible.
But I'm gonna let that side go. So I'm saying I understood what she said, but the delivery was totally incorrect. Now my other side is straight people are in an uproar because Kim Burrell is speaking about them. Now, when they do this to gay people, it's all amen, claps, amen, hallelujah, yes. But now when it's done about them, oh no, you're disrespectful, you're wrong. I gotta take all this, earphones keep falling off my head and stuff. Oh, but now it's all wrong and stuff. It's disrespectful. You don't even have to preach behind the pulpit and all this, blah. But when they condemn gay people behind the pulpit, it's okay. This is why I'm saying, you just preach the word and put it in your own words where it can be respectful for everybody. Right. Okay, so Kim Burrell, you've been full of since the only reason why I know you because Whitney Houston said they like you, but other than that, you wouldn't have been shit. Let's be real about that. Now, I would go in on you, but fuck it, I've already let your ass have it already. Now I'm down. Okay.
All the way up. He went in on her.
Right. But Kim Burrell, you that saying, like, talking about PPP loans, and they brought up your history with the PPP loan. Now, I mean, you just got Kimberly. I'm just not going to say nothing about Kimberly because Kimberly is a mess in herself. She's a mess when I know her. For me, on Sunday Best, her and Donnie McClurkin with his, you know what I'm talking about. When that boy read y'all on that stage, and Yolanda wanted to say something to you, but she kept it quiet and kept it at church. But she shook her head, yes, get her, because she couldn't do it because she was on TV. But Yolanda behind closed doors get you right together. But Kim Burrell, you just disrespectful. You are nasty. You are irrelevant in my life, and you will never be able to prophesize over my life, and you will never be able to preach to my soul and my spirit because you're just a nasty deliverer. You're a nasty person. Your delivery is nasty, and you're no one that I want to look at for guidance. Jennifer, it's on you.
First, I'll just go through the process of, letting everybody's comments be known. The first one from Regina says, Kim Burrell, Burrell, girl. And Brittany says, exactly, it was way too much. It was too much. She said, yes, she overdid it. Yes. Because she was saying something, but it's like,
yeah, it's her delivery was totally wrong, and for you to be behind the pulpit, and for you to have all these people who actually look up to you,
right? For
you to be, and actually try to do it with humor, but it wasn't funny at all.
It wasn't. It was
even the background singer when they put the camera on her, she was rolling her eyes.
Well, she did have the hat on, so I see why.
Kim Regina had on with that damn thick ass hair in the front.
Regina said, I wonder if she spent all her PP loan money that she got. I'm pretty sure it's gone.
$20,000 worth. It might be gone by now.
Well, and, didn't take her. See that.
Regina lastly says, Doniva said that. I had to replay his video of her he did a few years back.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Not one few years back to the
that was real bad.
But like I said, on the Juice Radio and Talk Show, I did say that she is she's part of the reason why a lot of people don't come to church. She's a representation of what a lot of people do in church, which is be judgmental and nasty and surly and just not even approachable. Her apologies with an S.
I was about to say that. I wouldn't about her apologies.
Her apologies, she could have kept every single one of them, in my opinion. Because it is pointless. A lot of people say if you have an apology, if there's no actual change or upgrade in the actions and stuff like that, there's nothing. It's pointless. You know what I'm saying? There's no lesson learned. It's just that she didn't like that people were speaking negatively about her. So now she's threatening people with lawsuits and things of that nature, and halfway somewhat apologizing. She said, I apologize if you felt, and it's like, of course, that's how everybody says. It's like, no, she didn't.
It's not an apology.
It's not an apology.
How do you apologize and then go at the end of the paper, the letter, and say,
I'm suing all of you.
Yeah, I'm suing all of you guys who are doing videos and interpreting my words, my verbiage incorrectly.
Girl,
we heard what you said. You said
we all heard it.
You said what you said. I'm saying what you said was
it was some. And here's another thing as well. It's like what I said. I'll just say this again. She was saying the things that she would say behind closed doors. She got so comfortable, she went ahead and said it on the pulpit. And the pulpit is no place for that kind of talk. I'm sorry.
Even when she said to the men preachers, I know that I'm not as exclusive as I seem. Maybe one day you can have me in your church. I'm like,
girl.
Right. And to me, like at the end of her video apologies, he said, I'm not here for the dates. I'm not here to keep my career. But what you just said to those men on the pulpit sounds a lot like you're worried about dates in your career.
Okay.
So to me, it's
with that frog in your throat.
That proves that being a nasty person won't get you far. It's like her gift has gotten her a long way. She could be at a whole nother level. To be honest, I believe she could have been all the way up there with, some A-listers, the A-listers that
when you had the voice, say you're the best singer in the world, you're my favorite singer. When you used to say that.
Yeah, you could have been.
You could have been the best, but your
only
attitude
if you could act right.
Make you stagnant.
Yeah, and that's proof. It's like, yes, she has a God-given gift, but if you are behind the scenes and in front of the scenes nasty and surly, why would anybody want to work with you?
Ooh, not
What?
Nancy
Right.
and Shirley. Okay,
So
that
Kingdom
movie.
Come.
Yeah,
Right.
Kingdom Come.
So
Okay. Let me
so
tell you
the
what Brittany said real quick. I'm sorry, Jonathan. I'll get right
okay.
back to you. Brittany says, yes, her apology was empty. Absolutely. Definitely could have kept it. And yes, she shouldn't have wasted her time, in my opinion. Because
Right.
unless
So,
there is actually a change, there's just nothing to go on. And then Regina says, she did not apologize for what she did. She apologized for the letter apology and blamed it on the
The
lawyer.
lawyer. No
Hashtag no
accountability.
accountability.
Yeah, my thing
exactly.
is, I if you meant what you said, it should not be no apology. And my thing is, this is not the first time Kim Burrell has been out in public, live on camera, recorded, doing this. So
Right.
you meant what you did. And you know, one thing, T.S. Madison one day, it was on New Year's Day, I believe, Kim Burrell was preaching about the gays and the homosexuals. And T.S. Madison, now she spoke a word. And she went in her car and spoke a word. She called Kim Burrell everything but a child of God, but she also
Sure
spoke
did.
a word. Yeah, you saw that? That was a good,
Yes.
yes.
Mm,
And that's why I say you have to know God for yourself.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't find God for yourself and you go to these churches with these people who are just a face of what should be Christian-like or God-like, you won't make it. You won't know him and you won't make it.
You won't find him.
Yes.
You gotta find him for
right. And
yourself. Go ahead,
my
John.
question is, did she even read that letter that was sent out?
She knew
Because
Oh, she read
exactly
it.
what
Oh,
it
she read
said.
it. It
She
sounded
knew
like her
exactly
talking.
what it said because she
right.
released.
Exactly. And so the fact that she thought that that letter was acceptable even further shows exactly who she is. She
And you know
thought
what?
that
She
it
got
was
surprised.
acceptable.
I'm like,
Right. She
you
thought it
going off
was
because Dad?
she thought it was acceptable to threaten people in an apology letter. Threatening someone in an apology letter. That's how we get things done nowadays.
Throwing around
And
her weight.
and what I loved
A
the
lot of it.
most, what I loved the most about Funky Daniva's video concerning this, his background. He had the word ugly and the definition of ugly, and then he had a picture next to it. And I thought that is the perfect definition because that's what we see
Your
on the
spirit.
inside
Your
of her.
spirit is
Right,
ugly.
exactly. It is so ugly
Ugly.
in
And I
every
just,
sense of the word. It is
yes.
so ugly.
And I understood what she meant. The word was probably going to be a good word.
It could have been.
If she took herself and her nastiness out of it.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been
Yeah,
a great, you probably could have learned. I knew what she was speaking about, and I don't think everybody got it because they just could not see past
Past when she
attitude.
said it. Exactly.
Yes, but just nasty.
At this point, I'm not too sure why there's always some kind of an outrage for what she's saying and stuff. Like it's not like she's changed.
Well,
She's-
it's because it's attacking them personally.
I hear
Right, exactly. When
you.
I was going to mention this in the Talking Juice radio show, but I didn't. But the fact that Mike did bring up the fact that, you know, when she said what she said against the LGBTQ plus community, you know, there was backlash, of course, but it wasn't really coming from the church. But now that it's involving people who are in the church, or who are known to be a part of Christianity, because they felt like they were included in that, then they have the uproar, and then they have the backlash. So yeah. It is what it is. I'm sure this isn't the last time that we will hear disparaging remarks coming from Kim Burrell's mouth.
Of course
Oh
not.
no, it's not.
And if anybody thinks that things are going to change for her,
It's
like
not.
just wait and see.
I can
Because-
predict her right now being on the Stella Awards, giving out an award. I'm saying something, and she's gonna make a statement that's gonna take her right back to where we at now.
Everybody gonna look at her like,
Right.
what's going on? So first, let's see. Regina says Kingdom Come was a good movie. LL Cool J, I love.
You know, that movie did not get
It showed it in.
No.
whatever the word is.
Recognition.
They needed
The
to.
adoration, the
Recognition.
praise, the
Yes.
recognition. Yeah.
It had so many top people. Whoopi Goldberg for one. LL Cool J. Jada Pinkett, Tony Braxton,
Loretta Devine.
Devine, the guy from Family Matters,
Eddie.
Eddie Winslow. I think I know his real name. I mean, just have so many good people in that movie. That movie was
Such a great movie.
Anthony Anderson. I mean, how many times you get that many black people in one movie?
And it was hilarious.
It was hilarious.
Quality show. Anyway, Regina says, I love T.S. Madison. Love her. Yes, love her down. And she also said that background was
hilarious.
Wasn't it? It was perfect.
And Mommy is in there. She says, hey, y'all, it looks like she missed the assignment. Wasn't she there to sing? Yes.
Well, she did sing. I don't think nobody was in it after the message, though.
She was there. We don't need no more, ma'am.
Okay.
Exactly. So a couple of months ago, we saw that the lawsuit between Monique and Netflix had been dismissed. And so recently it has been announced, Monique made a video, an advertisement rather, that she has a comedy special that will be coming out on Netflix. Wonder how much she's getting paid. Anyways.
I hope it's right.
And also she has
she getting paid.
Okay. She also has a new movie that is being directed by Lee Daniels that is coming out on Netflix as well. What do we think of this sudden 180-degree turnaround? She's working with them, and do you think she got all the millions that she was asking for? Why? Because that's the question on everybody's mind.
They probably just gave it to her so she can shut the hell up. Yeah, girl. We'll make this in 2 days.
Regina said, Monique, I'm logging off.
Oh, Lord.
I feel the same way, but I'm obligated to stay online. Monique, for me, is the lady who cries and talks about you like you're a dog. I don't even know how you even want to work with this lady. After she called you out your name, she said actually the F word to Lee Daniels. About Lee Daniels, calling him all kind of, just horrible things. And for you to turn around and then work with her, that's just what kind of person Lee Daniel is. Not really Monique, because my thing is, how could you even show your face in that man's fight?
It's weird.
I know all about forgiveness. I can forgive, but I would never forget, and I would never make you get a dime off of me. Like, you would never eat off of me if you do that. If you do what you did to Lee Daniels and Oprah and Tyler Perry, you would never eat off of me again. I would never help you in life, but I will forgive you. I'll be in the same room, but I will never work with you. Never.
I believe that her working with Netflix is a part of the settlement. That's what I believe. And as far as money is concerned, I do believe that there is a possibility they could have, when I say they, I mean Monique and her team could have had like a really decent case, I guess, which would bring it to that. Or maybe they just decided, maybe they had the conversation. Who knows? But one thing that I noticed with this announcement, we are not seeing anything about what she's getting paid. Something tells me is nowhere near what everybody else that she mentioned was getting. I do believe it's more than $50,000 though, for sure. Yeah. But as far as whatever she's about to do, like y'all are the fans of hers. Okay. You are the fans of her.
I mean, I was. I mean, it just she's like another Kim Burrell. She's dug
herself in a hole.
Yeah,
and her actions have personally turned me off. I'm not interested in watching anything with her. Now, I may watch the movie because I do enjoy her acting, but as far as the actual thingy, what's it called? The comedy thing, I'm not interested. And that's okay. That's just me. She's not my cup of tea. But Mommy agreed that Kingdom Come is a great movie. Yes, our family was in there.
You know what I think? I think that the really gag is going to be if people come to watch
That's what they're saying. That's
Mhm.
whew. And
Do you think now, after people are now really turned off about her, she still has fans, but I think some of them just really do not care. Like, if it's on TV, yeah, I might watch it, but I don't know if they're gonna be like on the Netflix and be able to watch whatever
I'm
she's gonna be
thinking
doing.
I'm thinking the ratings are going to show why she didn't get paid what she's asking for.
And then who's she gonna be able to blame then? Because she
the
can't blame
same
Netflix for that.
people, the same people that was going to watch it before is the same people that's going to watch it now.
Exactly. And if they weren't going to watch it before, they're not going to watch it
They're
now.
not going to watch it now. Just
Yeah.
like, man, okay. Yeah,
No,
I
but I think I would have watched it, but now I'm like, I'm not even gonna be looking for it to come out. Like,
but I'll watch the movie though. I just want to see how she does in the movie. But yeah, the comedy. I'm not sure if you guys heard the interview with Corey Holcomb when he was talking about Monique.
oh,
That nigga.
okay, nigga, yes.
So yeah, he really says she doesn't have any jokes. You know?
You know, when she came back on the stage before she did all this stuff with D.L. Hughley, I was actually watching some of her stuff on YouTube that people recorded, and I was like, well, she's really not that funny anymore like she was before. She really didn't have any, and she's a storyteller, but the story was just rambling on. And I'm like, girl, get to the point.
That's what she turned into, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because that's all she does now. She rambles about her issues and how her issues is synonymous with the whole African American woman plight. Like it's a little it's not interesting to me. But anywho, Regina says, I don't think she got paid. I think the settlement was that she will do the show they're talking about now. Netflix gonna make her work for that pay. Okay. She also said, yes, Jonathan, it's a setup. Mommy says, I agree with Regina. This is the terms of the settlement. And lastly, Regina says, Netflix may be doing her like E. Dewey did Larry, a setup. Okay, y'all may not know about all that, but I get it, Regina. Go ahead, y'all. God bless her.
Right. It seems to be a good situation, at least from the outside looking in. So, you know, what we don't know won't hurt us. So,
you know, as soon as we get mad, she gonna say something about it. So, you
Oh,
know.
yes, you know she
we will be the first to know. We will definitely be the first to know. So in Philadelphia, at a Sesame Place park or whatever, I'm not sure exactly what all goes on there, but they were having a parade. And one of the Sesame Street characters, I think her name is Rosita, if I'm not mistaken.
Was she out there when we were kids? I remember her when I was watching Sesame Street.
Oh,
yeah, no. I think she's a newer character.
Oh, okay.
Right, exactly.
Like,
and so these two black little girls are walking up to Miss Rosita. And right before she gets to the two little girls, I believe Rosita acknowledges some other kids. And then when she gets to the black kids, it's like, oh, no, don't want to talk to you. Don't want to don't want to be involved with you whatsoever. And there was a whole blow up. And of course, the Sesame Street company, they released a statement. I don't believe that the person who was in the Rosita costume, I don't believe anything has happened to them. I haven't heard that anything has happened to them as far as their employment is concerned. But I was shocked to see this. Like, what is, if you're hired to make the kids smile, you got to make all the kids smile, not just the white ones or non-minorities. What did y'all think about this story?
You know, when I saw the video, I was like, okay, I don't know what you see in the mask, but if you saw everybody else, you probably, I'm like, okay, maybe I can forgive maybe two kids. But other people started posting their videos of how other Sesame Street characters were also ignoring black kids. So I'm like, it's just a thing. Like, how the kids really, like, you are there to, for the kids, basically. Yeah. And you're ignoring black kids. I don't know what in your mind makes you want to do that. That is, I don't know if I could be a parent. And one of them got slapped. You see the one that slapped the girl?
Yeah.
Oh my God! If I was the father there and I saw that character do that to my child,
It's going down.
it would be another video that surfaced about a black guy.
Okay.
Yes. That's how it's gonna happen. Yo, first of all, mommy says,
Thank you.
"Love your shirt, Mike."
Thank
I
you.
was loving your choice for today. It's awesome.
Right.
And Regina says, "Oh no, now Big Bird got to come out and fix all this."
See, old school characters wouldn't have done this. Elmo, Miss Piggy,
Right.
Froggy, Kermit, and
No,
the
you
Trash
talking
Can.
Sesame Street, not Muffets.
No,
Sesame
they are
Street.
from Sesame Street. Elmo is part of Elmo, Miss Piggy.
You talking about Miss Piggy?
Oh,
Miss
I was
Piggy
terrific. Well, see, the thing is, they all was all about everybody. So
Right.
Oscar the Grouch, he was grouchy,
Yeah.
but he wasn't. He
The
was grouchy to
Dracula.
everybody, not just white and black. Okay, let me stop. Count Dracula,
Countess.
the Count.
Or whatever. But they ignore it. You don't hear them ignoring us back in the day.
Yeah, it's one thing to have that, that first video, but for all those videos, other videos to surface showing the same thing, we have a problem. And the statement pulled out by Sesame Place, trash.
The first one and the second one was trash.
Right.
Kind of like what Kim Burrell did. Trash.
Exactly. And the person who was in
We
the
have the
suit,
same lawyer.
Probably. The person who was in the suit, who was playing the character, apparently they said they couldn't see the children, but he clearly saw the children and told them that I'm not going to interact with you. So,
So what about the other characters? They couldn't see the kids either?
I guess not, child.
But
I think it's full of baloney.
You can see the white kids. And they were the same height.
The same height. Child, it's ridiculous.
It's a problem.
That Kelly Rowland came out and spoke about this shit. She would have been fighting.
Right.
And shouts out to Kelly Rowland for speaking up about it, because I believe, okay, can I tell you something? I believe God is really like exposing stuff like this. And for somebody like a Kelly Rowland, an A-lister, to mention that, and of course for it to get more shine and light on it, and then more people put out more videos about it, I believe something's about to change up at Sesame Place.
Social media it can be a dangerous place, but it can also be an awesome place. Excuse me. Okay, I got GERD, you guys. Acid reflux. Ugh. Getting older is not that fun sometimes.
It's not.
Right.
Can't even talk without having the. But yes. Now that's what I was saying. See, how getting older just.
You were saying that social media can be a bad thing, but it probably can also be a great thing.
Be a great thing if it's used correctly. And this time it was used correctly in this instance.
Regina said, "Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry."
The Count, blah. Oh yes, I miss Sesame. Well, I mean,
no, you don't, because you hardly remember it. Anywho,
well, I am 31, Jennifer. I mean, I didn't watch it since I was like 8, probably younger than that.
This is true. And she also says, just bring baby's kids to the theme park as characters. They love everybody.
I've never seen that movie or that.
I've actually never seen it all the way through either. I see that it's like on Netflix and stuff like that, but I really, I don't know. I don't have much interest in watching it. I'm sorry.
If they came out with a movie called Baby Kids Down, there would be so much stuff going on in the
It
social media.
would not
It will
work.
be.
Oh
it would not
no.
work.
Oh no.
Oh, why gotta be baby kids? Cause they black.
Baby's kids would
Right.
be canceled. Okay.
Exactly.
Canceled.
And don't let it be run by a white person, child.
Oh
Whoa.
We wouldn't be having that. Not
Oh,
at
no.
all.
Child.
So anyways, with our next story, it was reported, I believe a couple weeks ago, that Ricky Martin had an inappropriate alleged sexual affair with his nephew. They did not release, I don't believe, the age of the nephew. I don't believe I saw the age of the nephew. And apparently they had put a restraining order against Ricky Martin. However, I'm not sure if it was today or sometime, it was recently, that the restraining order has been dropped. And the claims have been redacted or retracted rather. from said nephew. And you know, Jennifer and Mike were saying, you know, the fact that they dropped they dropped the case.
They don't do that easily.
That it sounds like, you know, maybe it was never true. To be honest, like I didn't think that Ricky Martin would be capable of doing something like this. He just doesn't seem to be that type of person.
Me either.
He has 2 kids. He's happily married. I believe he's happily married. I think so. But
I think he's at least entangled,
right. Real tight and good. So, you know,
not tight and good.
but yes, he seems to have overcome this particular fork in his road. What did you guys think when you first heard of this?
I feel like you can kind of, if he was a person who does these things, I feel like it would have came out earlier in his years. I don't feel like this was something that people would have expected or even see that it's something that he would have done. I don't believe it. I think it's a money thing, maybe, or a jealousy thing, maybe with the nephew. So I don't believe it.
My mommy, she says, "It's my bedtime. Good night, my loves."
Good night,
mommy.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Ooh. Okay, go ahead, Michael.
Yes, I don't believe that Ricky Martin was a person who would do this kind of stuff. So, when I heard it, I didn't even like even stay on the yeah. I just kept going because I didn't believe it. And then for them to drop the charges and also drop the restraining order. I'm like, oh yeah, that definitely didn't happen, and I feel like he should have some justice towards him down. It should be some charges brought against the people who make those claims.
Right.
Just like with Johnny Depp, how he, you know, sued his ex-wife Amber Heard. Let me tell you something. That trial was very satisfying. Anyway, you could see through her lies. She was acting horribly. But anywho, when I saw that about Ricky Martin, I was like, hold up, this just don't seem right to me. And I was starting to feel kind of sorry for Ricky. I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. But to hear that as soon as it blew up in the media, it got retracted, as well as the restraining order drop, something in this milk is not clean.
Oh yeah, something in the buttermilk was not clean that day.
So that day or before then, and let's be real, you know, when it comes down to things like that, a lot of times we do see other people come out to speak, you know, and especially with the restraining order, if that happened so long ago, why do we need a restraining order at this point? Like I don't understand that. That was like it was just really weird. So to see now that everything has been retracted, I hope that Ricky Martin takes action.
I hope he does. Or he might just don't want to do with them and let it go. But I would,
and that's family. Oh, geez.
Right. Like I feel like he wouldn't take any legal action against them because they're family, and because like you know, Latin Americans, they are very family oriented.
Yes,
and so I really wouldn't expect him to take any legal action at all against his family. Especially a nephew. Like that's close. Not a second or third cousin.
Maybe he's trying to get money. I don't know, but that was really bad. Well, first, Regina was chuckling at Mike earlier, and then she said, "I love me some Baby's Kids movie." Let's see. That child has terrible problems. So sad talking about Ricky Martin's situation, and she told mommy good night. And Brittany said, "Agreed. Something not right." And she also Regina said, Now what are the repercussions for that lying brat?
Yeah.
One thing about me, if I ever become a person who was blessed and highly favored in my pockets.
Yes.
Because I'm already blessed and highly favored. I just want to make sure that I sit in my pocket.
No, it's coming.
It's coming.
Right.
When it do.
Come on, when the abundance hits.
The family members, this is for you. You don't talk to me now, don't talk to me then either.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think I would help more friends out than I would do family members.
Mm.
Because you
That's
can't pick your family, but you can pick your friends.
right.
Sometimes family.
Ooh,
And that's
that
saying
is a
something.
conversation.
Yes, it is.
Certainly a
But
conversation.
yeah, that's all for our hot topics. Jennifer, get us into our social commentary for the
You
evening.
better move this thing along. Shoot.
Yes. Timekeeper.
So, okay. So on the show that me and Jonathan be on, I was really about to call you Tyrone. We talked about what's it called? TD Jakes, Bishop TD Jakes, and him talking about the space of a woman in a relationship. A lot of people felt away, but I really just want to talk about gender roles in relationships. Now, I am a heterosexual woman married to yes. I've been heterosexual for a long time, guys.
I knew it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy Tyrone found out about that as well. He's my husband. So, like, of course, you know, I'm the woman's and he's the man's.
I like
So-
women.
And also another thing, you know, okay, so I am somebody that came up in the house with both parents. So when it comes down to, you know, taking out the trash, taking care of the car and all that stuff, like I kind of depend on Tyrone for that because I don't know about a whole lot of that, and then I don't like to take the trash out. So you know, I do put that on him, and he's nice enough to do it when he's here. So I just wanted to talk about gender roles in homosexual relationships. Like I
You're
know
homosexual?
I'm not homosexual. I'm
No,
heterosexual.
I was talking to Jonathan.
What?
You know what? I'm not gonna. I'm trying not to tell all his business, but I think he's gay. So what? I do understand sometimes people take up the masculine and feminine roles, and you know, like I'm not going to give my opinion just yet. Like, what do y'all feel about that? Like, what kind of relationship? How do y'all relationship do?
Well, I'm a man of mine. Shoot.
Or
Although I have never been in an actual relationship before, at the age of 32, which is I think a sad thing, but you know I will get there
not sad,
eventually.
and it's
No, it's
actually
definitely not.
it's not sad, and also it's common. Go ahead.
Agreed. Me personally, as far as in my relationship, I really wouldn't see gender roles per se. And I say that because I am not a woman and I do not expect to be with a woman. So therefore, there will be no woman in our relationship. Now, as far as what things need to be done in the relationship, I'm sure we will designate who is to do what. And you know, just take it from there. As far as someone being more submissive, sure, I'm sure there will be someone who will be more submissive, and there will be someone who will be more aggressive, or the one who takes the lead, and that's natural in a relationship.
Any relationship.
I've seen there's this very masculine gay couple, Janelle and Tyrone. They're on Instagram, and they also have they also have other pages as well. But they're two very, very masculine presenting men. However, they have a very strong relationship, and I'm sure they're able to figure out who's to do what in their relationship, who does, you know, how things go. They're able to work out their relationship. I don't think that a relationship requires gender roles per se for it to work. Think of a lesbian couple. Of course, there are going to be two feminine presenting women that might be together. I think Samira Wiley, who plays Poussey in Orange is the New Black, and her wife, they're both feminine presenting women. Do they have gender roles in their relationship? It's a possibility that they do. Everyone is not the same, so you can't expect every relationship to be the same. Jennifer?
I think her wife is a little bit more dominant. 'Cause
Okay.
when they talk about their relationship, I've seen like some interviews about their relationship. She's certainly, I can't, okay. What I like to use, the words I like to use is just feminine and masculine. And the young lady that played Pusey, she has more of the feminine parts. Did you see her dress when they got married?
I did. It was beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous.
And her hair too. Her hair looked nice as well.
Divine. But not saying it's like, okay, this is just my opinion. I am heterosexual, but this is just what I see. From what I've seen from different relationships, I have seen a lot. Some people do more of the feminine, and like the people that's like in like two real masculine relationships, two people that are masculine.
Mm-hmm.
Can't speak. Okay. People like that, all I see in my mind, because of course I've never been in the midst of that kind of conversation, right? It's a conversation and what naturally comes to you guys. Because eventually, like Regina said over here, she saith, "Child, I don't take out the trash either, and I don't know where the gas tank is." What's going on?
What happened?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Did Tyrone do that?
He's not even in here.
Oh wow.
Okay, this is weird. Okay.
It's over and done.
That's right.
But anywho,
that was scary.
Do y'all see that?
Yeah.
See what?
I don't know what's going on. No, things like changing around. Now, I didn't do that. I'm gonna have to call Tyrone. Anyway, Regina also said, "All right, Mike, I see a window over your head and it's pouring out blessings." And she,
I just let it open.
Praise the Lord. And she said, "Child." Oh wait, I already said that. Okay, go ahead now. Sorry.
Okay. So now the music is playing in the sketch me off guard in my mic. So yeah, I think can we turn that thing? It's excellent. Yes, thank you. I just think straight as we keep back going. So yes, I do feel like I myself would have maybe. I wouldn't call them gender roles. I just call them roles that we
just roles.
Just roles.
Okay.
Because of course we'll both be men, and and I like more of a masculine man. So, but I feel like if you do something better than I do, that probably be your role.
Right.
So I don't mind taking out the trash. I would love if you would do it for me, but I don't mind doing it. If I see the trash can is full, I'm not gonna just pile trash on top of it until it's like can't pile it no more. Or you do that
right.
So I don't mind taking out the trash, but I would love for you to take the initiative to do that. But I fulfill myself if I will cook. I think we both could cook. Wash dishes. I feel like we both could do that. But if you cook, I'll wash. If I wash, you cook. I feel like we just have roles and we can do things. Now with the cars, I don't know anything about car book other than changing a tire.
Okay.
So if it ain't that, then I'm taking my car to a dealership. Now, if you know how to change a brake or whatever,
hey,
do your car first. I can see if you can, make sure it works. Then you can work on mine.
Right.
Or take mine to get it fixed.
One or the other.
And
right.
And I also I like to be. I feel like it's just a role. I feel like we should do for each other. That would turn me on. I feel like it's if I go out to eat, put your car back in your own wallet, baby. Okay, you sure? Or maybe I get the tip, you get the meal.
Right.
I feel like it's a give and take.
Exactly.
So I think, me and my best friend, talking about this yesterday, actually, saying, wow. I told her, I said, you know what? For the first time in my 31 years of living on this green earth, I never prayed for a man because I always felt like, the same man, homosexuality is a sin, and people have instilled that in us from a child to now. So I always feel like you don't pray to God about that. But I pray, I should bump that. God made me who I am. He knows who I am when I came to this earth. I prayed to God, send me a man. I was on the toilet. I'll be very graphic. I was on the toilet. I was like, I'm just tired. I just know I'm on the toilet. And I just like, God, I know I never came for you for this, but I really want me a good man. Like, I'm tired of being single. I'm tired of doing this all on my own. Send me a good man, okay? And
Right.
I thought now I'm just breaking down. I need to start opening up my blog so I can start recording this stuff as I'm
Please.
speaking it into existence. So when it
Right.
comes, I can let everybody know this is how I manifest it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
They could be asking, what was your prayer, brother?
What was
Right.
your
Here we go right here.
ain't the Sierra one, okay? But it was a prayer. And then I was telling her, like, no friend, I don't mind talking to you, but I cannot wait to say, girl, my man got the shower. I'm calling you back, okay? I can't wait to say
Okay.
that.
Forsake everybody.
Girl,
Yes.
this is my baby calling. Let me call you right back, okay? I can't wait to say that. So I did pray for a man, but I do think it's not should be gender roles and it should just be roles. Or whatever works for your relationship, do it for you guys because you don't gotta make it work. I don't have to do what you got to do. So
And that's the moral of the story.
Exactly. I don't feel like there are gender roles per se. I think everyone just figures out what works for them.
Roles.
yeah, and they have so
What
correct.
works. I
Because
like that.
because just like Mike, I am very much attracted to masculine presenting men. And that is what I was about to say what I require. What I
It's a
want.
requirement.
It is
It is a requirement.
it is
I
a
was what I
requirement.
want. I waited too long to get something that I never thought about.
Come
Right.
on.
So, it's so, of course I'm going to I'm going to want to be with a masculine man, but I'm not going to expect him to take out the trash. I'm not going to expect him. I'm not going to have expectations. I'm going to assess what it is that he's all about and, just
Ooh,
go from there. And
yes.
then we can have those conversations later on into
That's
the
what it's
relationship.
about.
You have to have those conversations anyway. So, we might as
Now,
well get to it.
I will say that I will be, I guess, the one man in the relationship, the woman figure. Like, I do expect if we go out in public, like, I don't mind you opening the door. Like, I'm not going to open the door for you. Well, I mean, I will. But I will, like, you open the door for me. And you're like, hey, can you get him my drink and order my drink for me? That,
Right.
woo!
That's a good conversation to have because, it's like,
Yes.
it
Like,
is.
yes,
That's a part of what feeds you. It's like you
it
being able to
does.
see a man take over.
Yes, like if you order I know it's something as a drink, but that's something right there can get you a good surprise later on that night. It's okay.
And there's nothing like your counterpart, your love, knowing you and them being able to, express that outside of the house. I love
Right.
that.
Just talking about it makes me hot and warm.
While we simmer and try to calm down,
Burn up.
Regina says, I do the laundry. My husband don't know how the washer and dryer work.
Now, I think I would like to do the laundry. I would say I want to at least put it in the washer and dry it. Now, you can fold it if you want to, but I do want to do the laundry because I use more than a cat full of detergent. I need myself to smell all day, okay?
Right.
Okay. Child.
Don't be stingy.
Oh, okay. And it says, yes,
What?
put it in your channel. You know what?
You know what?
Brittany says, oh, I love it. And Regina says, it's not gender roles, it's keeping the house the home to
Keeping
work.
the home to, yes.
Agreed. So just roles.
Just
And
roles.
Mike is loving this conversation.
I am,
Right.
It gets me very hot and bothered just
Yes.
thinking about the day because I know it's going to
The
come.
prospect of a man.
The process,
Yes.
but just when it comes, and he's like, okay, y'all order yet? No, he's gonna get tequila and something. I'm gonna go ahead and get, and I'm just looking at him like, damn, that's my man.
Yeah.
Can I tell y'all about a proud moment in my married life?
Yes,
Tell us.
speak.
There was
Speak to
one
me.
There was one day that I knew Tyrone would be sitting at this desk right here in this studio working for hours and hours. I was prepared. I said, I'm gonna get him some wings, I'm gonna get him some pizza, some breadsticks, and all that stuff. Child, I started bringing him the food. He was like, my
It's the little things. It's so
Right.
simple. It's just the little things that mean so much.
And
Yeah.
and of course, doing stuff like that for Tyrone when he doesn't even expect any of that coming, it just makes me feel so good because I'm over here taking care of business. I mean, I knew he
Right.
was gonna be able to get up. I said I wanted to make it to where all he had to do was get up to go to use the bathroom. I'll just serve him and all that stuff for the rest of the day. And he literally could not leave unless it was to use the restroom.
You
So
know,
it was a great
yes.
time.
I would be the person that would be like cater to, like, of
Yeah.
course I want to be catered to also, but I think I'll
Right.
be the one who do it more often. Okay, no, I got it. Now I probably don't want to do it, but just because you're my man and I know that you worked hard and whatever, I will
Right.
do it for you.
That's
Now,
me.
Don't get out of hand with it now. But I wouldn't mind, like, babe, I got it. It's hot in here. I can turn the air down.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, I wouldn't mind. Sit down.
For birthdays and most celebrations, yes, I would
like,
Right.
do some catering, especially when it's needed.
and then on his
A big
birthday.
baby.
Honey.
But
Yeah, just like
yeah.
Mike, I cannot wait for the day where I can say to my sister, like, "Ooh, girl, my husband just walked through the door, honey. We will talk later." Like everything about a relationship, like I've dreamed about, and so like of course I'm anticipating it. But like Mike said, like I've been praying for a husband since 2020, I believe. And so of course I know he's coming, but God knows us better than we know ourselves. But of course we
Absolutely.
have to initiate that thing. So if you
Yeah.
want to pray for a man, go ahead and pray for that man, honey.
Well,
And
I
watch him.
prayed. I don't know what I was going to do. I was like, Lord, I was on the toilet. I was like, Lord, I said, Lord, and I don't ever complain about this because I don't really think you probably listen to this, but I'm just going to try it out anyway.
He
I
listened.
said, I really want me a man. I said, send me a good one. I said, I know it may have to be some hurdles I go over to get the right one, but I'm ready, Lord. I'm ready to go start hurdling.
But being that y'all went to the right one,
Oh,
he's
yes.
going to give y'all someone y'all didn't know y'all needed.
I believe it, and I accept it, okay?
Okay.
Exactly.
And let me just okay. Brittany says, yes, it's the little
things. It's the little things.
And the joy they bring.
Oh, it's the little things. Sing it, India.
And Regina, she's put some hearts out. Gosh, man, I knew this was going to be a good conversation.
It was. Now I'm ready.
And my hope and my prayer, yes, you are, sweetie. My hope and my prayer is that everybody doesn't look at other people's relationships and figure out what they should be.
Just
let
I want my own
be.
I want my own thing.
Right, because everyone's different and what works for others may not work for you. So figure out what works for the two of you guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
You let live.
And I'm not, and that's a topic for another day. But yes, I definitely want my own thing, and I'm gonna be smart, but I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna be desperate.
Because that's what we're not gonna do.
I'm not gonna be like, I look too good, and I make my own money. I didn't work too hard to get right now. Come in with my space.
Come on.
And break me down to something I didn't work myself too hard to get up.
Right.
And we would not allow that.
And I won't allow it, and you won't do it. Okay, Mike has. I can be.
I wish you
a little bit, but I ain't gonna be for too long. Okay. That light bulb will go off, baby. Okay.
Okay. Not today, Satan. Okay.
Not today, Satan. Okay. Because one of us gonna go, and it won't be me up in here.
That's what I do know.
Right, but we want to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. This was a great video, great night of Hot Topics and social commentary. Again, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, press the notification bell, and share. Mike, what are your social media contacts? Where are they?
So you guys know, I think I am ready to go ahead and start. You know what? If it's a new name, I'll let you know later on. But I'm getting close to being able to be truthful and honest with you guys. I'm already dealing with myself, but it's gonna be some things that I never shared with a lot of people. So I'm gonna be. I think I may start this weekend.
For real?
I think so.
So
start the process of just start telling the story. It may not be out till maybe 2 weeks now, but I'm going to start videotaping and capturing
Absolutely.
everything. So
I'm so excited for you.
Beware and pray for me because there go that GERD. Pray for me because it's hard when you're talking about yourself.
It's so true.
And telling the truth. But I'm not doing it just for me. I'm doing it for people out there who are also fighting the same demons that I'm fighting.
Come on.
And it's okay. It is what it is. I'm not the only one. Won't be the last one. I'm just gonna tell my truth and judge me not and judge me so I don't give up.
Oh.
I do kind of care, but not
that much.
Yeah.
Right.
But anywho, for the time being, catch me on Instagram, Mr. Real121, TikTok, Mr. Real121. Twitter, Mr. Real121, and all of you fine masculine men out there. If you're looking for me, you can also catch me. You can hit up my DM, Instagram DM. I mean, you can call me if you want to. I'll take it.
Okay. Taking on all on-comers, child.
Now, many are called, but few are
chosen.
Yes, that's right.
Now go ahead and like the Leo.
Yes, it is I, the light of the Leo. So that is my Instagram, that is my TikTok, and it's also my YouTube. I have been able to upload a couple of videos on my Light of the Leo YouTube. Go ahead, type that in and enjoy. I mean, we've had some really great conversations, and I started a series called My Struggle to Be Me. So
that sounds so good. Now I want to steal it, but I'm not gonna steal it. But that sounds.
You just steal it. I ain't gonna feel no ways. I promise.
No, I'm not gonna steal it because I'm not gonna be a copy. I'm not gonna be a biter.
Okay, I understand. I get it.
But my struggle to be me. Ooh.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna make it a series because after the first video, I went to the second video and I was like, we gonna have some long conversations. And I'm having those conversations with Jonathan. He's keeping me straight, keeping me honest.
He will, child.
Yes, he will. That's my little bro. And yeah, it's a journey. And I also talked about Amber. What's that child name? Amber Rose.
Amber Rose.
I talked about that and her not believing in God. I talked about that as well. So those were some great videos. I did them all last weekend, and this is going to be another weekend full of videos as well. So I'm excited to do more. That is the Light of the Leo. That is me.
Absolutely. And I am on Instagram, jojo_3020. I'm also on TikTok, jojo_3020_. I'm on Facebook, Jonathan Lee. Just type in my name in the search bar. I will pop right on up. You can also email me, williamjonathanlee@gmail.com if you'd like to reach out to me. I am also single and very ready to mingle. I'm looking for a husband. You hear that?
I'm not eating. I won't push you away. Just come on over.
Okay.
But you can all do a triple date.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Spit in my mouth. We can go to the fair.
That would be the perfect date. A fair date. That would be amazing.
The fair.
I said when? Y'all know the date yet?
Well,
I don't think the date has been released just yet.
Yeah, but we don't have a man yet, Jen. We don't have a man yet.
I come every year, so just
okay, she does. She never misses it. But
let me just say that. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, hopefully they'll release the dates soon. But what were we going to say, Mike?
I was just saying, I had a song in my head like, "If you be good to me, I'm gonna be great to you. If you be good."
It's that reciprocity.
Yeah.
It's that reciprocity that Lauryn Hill was talking about. Let me quickly just say, Miss B. Davis, Miss Brittany herself, she said she enjoyed you guys.
Yes, thank you for watching.
And Regina's still laughing at you, Mike. More laughter from B. Beautiful Jen, loving the hair.
That hair is everything.
It is everything.
You can't help it. And she said yes. So,
All right, so we want to thank you guys once again for joining us tonight. Join us next Thursday at 9:30, same time, same place, same beautiful faces. So until next week, y'all, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we're gonna say goodbye. Bye, y'all.
Goodbye. Come on,
See you
pageant wave.
later. Oh yeah.